Bright light city's gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul on fire. Viva Las Vegas! Viva, viva Las Vegas! Thank you very much. This is the King speaking. Derek's out today. I'm gonna do this review. Just kidding. Hi. Today's review is Leprechaun 3. Now this one, it's Las Vegas. We have the Leprechaun at the proverbial end of the rainbow for a lot of people searching for their pot of gold. City of greed and lots of cash money, cash prizes, and anything goes. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. A perfect place for a Leprechaun sequel, I think. Now this one, it's notable for being the first of the Leprechaun series that went straight to video. So the first two did have theatrical releases. This one, I guess, I mean, it's not always necessarily, a sign of lowering in quality for a sequel to go straight to video, though maybe at the time it was, but, the first two weren't exactly high art. They were B movies and kind of felt straight to video anyway. So they really just kind of cut out the middleman. Decided to do it straight to video, which apparently it worked out because it was a very big video success. So, no complaints there. And we have Warwick Davis returning. He's great again, playing the Leprechaun with all his funny one-liners and little Leprechaun rhymes and things like that. He's as good as ever. And I mean, there's really no kind of degrading in like the special effects. There's good special effects in this movie. You kind of expect these kind of off the wall, wacky special effects. And this one, I mean, it goes harder than even the previous two, which is saying a lot. Basically, what it is, we have this kind of like a meet cute story, I guess, where it's this young man, Scott. He's on his way to California. He's going to start college there, but he wants to visit Vegas first, see what all the fuss is about, I guess. And he runs into cute little number, Tammy. She's a magician's assistant, and they kind of sort of develop this whole little kind of relationship thing. But of course, this isn't a romantic comedy. This is a Leprechaun movie, so it coincides with the Leprechaun coming to Las Vegas. And I guess, I don't know, there was some kind of thing happening in between movies where we have this, shady character bringing in the Leprechaun to a pawn shop and, warning the pawn shop owner to, oh, don't touch this amulet. It keeps him at bay or whatever. And of course, he removes it, and the Leprechaun is free to do whatever he wants to do in Las Vegas. And all these stories kind of intermingle, where we have, the couple, we have the casino owner who's kind of in trouble with like some gangsters, and we have this magician who's like this big asshole, and all this stuff kind of comes together where we have the Leprechaun doing his thing and kind of granting these little wishes that go terribly. We have the one lady who's like, oh, I want to be, young and beautiful, and like he like turns her into this horrible, plastic surgery nightmare and literally blows her ass up, which is great. And like an evil sex robot, all this kind of stuff. So stunning visions of the future from Leprechaun 3. Very entertaining movie. I mean, it's silly, it's campy. Some of the humor works really well. Again, I love the Leprechaun lines. I love his little rhymes and stuff. This one probably has my favorite, where he has this axe and he's like, for playing this trick, I will cut off your dick. And I don't know, does it for me. Some humor feels a little forced. Some's kind of in between, where like you can acknowledge that it's stupid and silly, but you like it anyway. Like when he's talking to the Elvis impersonator, and he does his own little Elvis thing. He's like, thank you very much. That is great. That's what I'm here for Leprechaun 3. It does a lot better with the whole Las Vegas setting than, say, something like Wishmaster did, which they're actually very kind of similar movies or similar like premises with the villain when you think about it. Like they grant these wishes and stuff, but as you can imagine, it's all about the leprechaun trying to get his gold back, and that's really what all these movies are, and that's the main goal. And I mean, for it being very predictable kind of movie, kind of don't expect the crazy twists and turns. Though I do think there's kind of like a new set of rules here where I guess holding one of the shillings and making a wish, that itself can grant a wish for you, which I don't think we saw in the previous movies. Was, I don't know, kind of interesting, I guess. But on to the most important business of the movie. This is directed by Brian Trenchard Smith, who did Night of the Demons 2, which I talked about. This came out maybe just a year after, or maybe even the same year. Yeah, Night of Demons 2 was 1994, so Leprechaun 3 was 1995. So just within a year of each other. And what's kind of interesting about a little role we see in Leprechaun 3 is we see a priest at a craps table, and he's playing and running a hot streak, I guess. You can hear someone in the background going, "Yeah, Father Bob, go!" Well, that's Father Bob from Night of the Demons 2, actor Rod McCrary, who played the Father Bob character in Night of the Demons 2. So, Leprechaun 3 actually suggests a shared universe between Night of the Demons and Leprechaun. I think that's kind of cool. Who do you think would win? Angela from Night of the Demons or the Leprechaun from Leprechaun? I don't know. I think it'd be a close call, maybe, but I thought that was interesting. That was fun. But, I mean, if that gives you any indication, I mean, it's a similar kind of, we're in the 90s. We kind of have the 80s spirit a little bit. We're doing the fun, goofy, campy stuff, which is kind of going by the wayside now, but we want to hold on to a little bit. We want to have a little bit of fun, and that's what this movie achieves to great success, I think. This one, I mean, I kind of have I don't know. I have a preference for this one, at least like from like a nostalgic personal point of view, because this actually was the first Leprechaun movie I saw back when it was a new release. So it going straight to video kind of gave me the opportunity. Little kid, video store, picking this up as a new rental, and getting to watch it. So there's that, and I don't know. Just generally, I think it is the best paced, most entertaining, probably the funniest, has some of the best special effects of, probably the whole series, actually. Then we kind of went into crazy territory with Leprechaun in Space, Leprechaun in the Hood, and all that, but of, say, like the original trilogy, this one might be my favorite. I don't know, but yeah. You can't go wrong with any of the original trilogy, at least. Warwick Davis, just wonderful in this role. He knows exactly what to do, and he delivers on it magnificently. So really enjoy it. So definitely check this one out if you haven't already. The whole trilogy, check it out. But that's my review for Leprechaun 3. We're doing 31 Days of Horror here on the channel. Scary movie reviews, spooky, scary movie reviews throughout the month. So be sure to stay tuned for more. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you later, and stay scared.